teacher and a great teacher sitting in the masjid of the Prophet ﷺ, teaching his students. And all of a sudden his mother comes with a bag full of seeds and she tells him, go ahead and feed the chicken. And he leaves the class to feed the chicken. Then he comes back to continue his class. He didn't feel that this is insulting or this is wrong or this is not right, because he knows that his mother, she has right on him. Also, Ibn Awn, once his mother called him, he replied with a louder voice. He said, I consider that a sin and a free slave for that. I consider that a sin and I repented to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from it. He said, I will never walk over a roof and I know my mother is underneath of me, out of respect to her and to her father. My brothers and sisters, there are so many examples like this from the history and the life of the scholars. No matter how old they are, how famous they are, how rich they are, but they still have this great respect to their parents. It is so sad when you hear today about children that they never called their parents. They never bothered to pick up the phone at least to call them in a weekly basis or on a monthly basis, which is not acceptable even monthly basis, in a weekly basis, in a daily basis, ya akhi, ya akhti. It is sad to see children living a luxurious life, enjoying, mashallah, what Allah has bestowed upon them, and their parents are poor. They don't have enough money to live a comfortable life. It is sad that you know that there is some children raise their voice over their parents, stare at their parents, looking straight to their eyes and challenge them. And a'udhu billah, even worse, some might use physical force against their parents. That cannot come out of a Muslim, that he or she will use such attitude with his or her parents. My brothers and sisters, one of the things I would like to mention in related to the subject, that there is so many children cut their ties with their parents, and sadly because of their spouses. So the husband doesn't want his wife to call her mother or to call her father. And the wife tried to get her husband away from his parents. She will not let him support his parents. And he will not let her support her parents. And the husband or the wife can be the reasons for his wife or her husband, for their spouse to commit one of the worst sins. The Prophet ﷺ said that the worst sins is to commit shirk, to worship other than Allah, then to treat your parents bad or not to be dutiful and good to your parents. عقوق الوالدين. And in the end, my brothers and sisters, I would like to say that in Islam, there is something it's called rights and duties. Al-Islam, as much as he gives people rights, as much as also put duties on them. Al-Islam, yes, have given the parents so much rights, but he put so much duties on them. So this issue should not be taken from one perspective, because I have seen also some parents, all what they care about their rights. But what about their children's rights? Islam always balanced this. As much as Islam asks you to be good to your parents, also ask the parents to be good to their children. Al-Islam gave rights to the rulers, but also in the same time, Islam gave rights to the public, to the common people. Al-Islam gave rights to the scholars, but in the same times have given rights to the public over the scholars. So it's balance in Islam. It's not right and it's not acceptable for some parents to misuse this rights or positions that Allah have given them, to use it for personal reasons. That's why when a man came to Imam Ahmad rahimahullah and said, my father ordered me to divorce my wife, and my wife is a such good righteous woman, should I obey my father? And Imam Ahmad said no. So the man said, but Ibn Umar, his father asked him to divorce his wife, and he divorced her. And Imam Ahmad rahimahullah said, if your father like Umar, divorce her. He's saying that today, people will start misusing the rights. And anybody will misuse his rights, he loses it. That's why if a father, for example, refused to give his daughter to marriage for no good reason, the judge has the right to take this from him. My brothers and sisters, I think we should balance this. So the children should be good to their parents, and parents should take care of their children. With this, I would come to the conclusion of my episode today. وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد.
I am a Muslim, Islam.